better off that's what I'm saying. Some of these dudes just be better off, bro. Instead of sending me messages being mad and talking crazy. Let Unc show you how it's done. I could teach you better than I can. Man, come on now. I can teach you the way. Instead of you sitting up in there going crazy, getting your ass beat. What was in that motherfucker? Like, he was in there like.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one.
Canelo had infinite chin strap or something. Like, Canelo just was never going to get tired of throwing them shots.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup.
Chocolatito.
So here we go. Should be a good one.
No, we're not going to do that.
Tried to support that hook, but missed. They better start respecting each other's punching power. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
He blocks the right uppercut. Good defense stopping that jab. Good counter punch. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Chocolatito.
Talk about Barrera in that last round.
He thought he was going to get away with spamming them power punches. Didn't know I was going to sit right there in the pocket with him.
Last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He blocks the jab. A straight right just misses. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. They're giving us a high-tempo show. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight.
Ooh.
Blocks that jab. despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about
there you go, little Tito.
There's the bell for round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That uppercut doesn't land. He misses with that jab.
No, don't let him use that reach. Stay in there with him.
They exchange punches. The defense blocking that right uppercut. A perfect counter shot.
Stay in there with him, Tito.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Stay in there with him, Tito. I know your head hurting. Stay in there with him.
Right cross.
Ooh, that should not have missed. But it's all good. I should have stepped to the right. Just like that.
Parries that jab away. Are we about to see the legend Barrera go down?
Ain't no rush, Tito. No rush.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Good round. Over the head.
Let's talk about Barrera in that last round.
They can fix that.
Here we go to the 4th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action.
Stay on him.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice works to block that right uppercut. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Good counter punch. They have no respect for each other's punching power.
Damn. Step to the right with the right hand. Now go. Now go. Now go.
Which fighter will say no mas?
Step back in there. He
Timing
worried
on
about that
cross
body
is
now.
perfect. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Ooh. Oh, I should have went to the belly,
Let's
man.
talk about Barrera in that last round. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Time for the 5th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
fighter is sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Counter punch caught him clean. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about one.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Roman Gonzalez is hurt. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense is...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And Barrera is rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Ring Days now needs this...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like...
I don't like that swelling.
Start the 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Can't score with that jab. Swing and a miss with the right hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far? Clearly, his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel.
Chocolatito.
So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
That boy must have looked at his stamina and was like, man, oh yeah, gone. And I don't want him to even be like, I was body, look at that. Headshots and body shots thing. Mix up. 115 up top, 134 down low. That's all. Man, when this new update come out, hoo-wee. Niggas think they getting pieced up now. I'm telling you, the more they fix this game, the less amount of people gonna play. Because they're gonna start taking away the tools that they need to survive in this game. There's one tool already finna be taken away. They talking about fixing that power punch and making it have a big effect as far as risk and reward go. Now, I knew better than to rely on them damn power punches from the beginning. I always thought it was cool that they put it in the game to give you an opportunity to throw them when you see fit without having to do like some type of weird code or something. But of course people took advantage of it and abused it. Okay. I just wanted to see what you up to, my name. Nice. go. Switch. Go low. Pressure time. Stay with him. There it go. Well, we know how this is gonna play out.
You're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through.
That boy serious about his power punch. Okay, I'm getting sloppy now.
it, now you let him back into the fight that round.
I did let him back in. I felt it.
Mate, you need to pick it up. You need to pick it up. Win the round.
Mm.
Come on, you're letting him back into it now. Get back to that game plan. Switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
What are you doing? Come on, do you want to win this fight? That's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
Let's go.
That's it. And don't forget about it. Mix it up. Mix it up. Body and head.
Switch stance. That's it. What we do in the gym. You know what you do in the gym? Confidence. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Get busy. Double up the jab. What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. You was coasting this fight, and now you've let him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Good man.
in it. Stick around in the jab, and then start gathering your...
Back.
Count with that left hook. Switch on. Switch on.
Mean your business.
Stick to that jab. Jab's working. Beautiful, beautiful. I like that.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on. You...
Hands back.
Keep him guessing where he's come from. He's got a low left hand. Look for the right hand. Look for the right hand. Work your jab. Look for the right hand over his lazy jab.
Cold-blooded. Not like this. He get me hurry up and get this. That boy rage quit right on the knockdown, boy. As soon as I hit his chin, that nigga clicked the power button to cut this shit off. Man went in there, Mo Beezy, you went in there and got your ass whooped. That nigga said, I'm out of here. I'm out of here, Captain. As soon as that knockdown hit his chin, that boy cut the power off the system, nigga. He didn't even close the app, nigga. Just cut the whole. Made a nigga cut his whole system off. I know he was getting frustrated too. it's funny to see how many people rely on that power punch, bro. They live by that power punch like it's just the end all be all. Like they gotta do the power punch to do any type of damage in the game. That's what they feel. Gotta do the power punch. And mixing the power punch with a combination. Fourth round come, they tired. Can't even fight no more. Throw in the towel.
Smoking Joe. The gap. This bout is scheduled an open air outdoor.
Throw in the towel.
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. He parries away the left uppercut. Parries that jab away.
That was my fault.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. This fight has a real good flow to it. Left uppercut doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for... Here we go for round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
It's all offense all the time. They miss with the jab. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Jab does not score. Tried to score with that hook but missed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the time that the trade. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Blocks that left hook. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, on to the fourth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Big hook doesn't land. He blocks that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much firepower here. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation.
What are you doing?
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the jab. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. They stop the hook there. They're giving us a high-tempo show. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not... Let's start the sixth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get in close.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Blocks that jab. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. How do they use this fighter's aggression against... Whoa, wait a minute! Joe Frazier is in trouble. Good defense from Frazier.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Jack Johnson beat that nigga head into his body, bro.
That bell could not have...
Jack Johnson in there beating on little monkey man, bro.
After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. The perfect counter lands. Galveston Giant in real trouble now. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Left hook just missed. we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three There's the bell to start round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They both want the knockout. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Unlucky to miss with that jab. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. Oh my word! Jack Johnson on the defense. What's he gonna do to get out of this trouble? Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got
a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Man.
Unanimous. You know what?
Tired myself out beating on that little monkey, man.
Styles to make sure they got it.
Really? That's crazy. Yeah, I could have did better. Too much head hunting in that one. Damn, boy. Danny. Let me check the time. So if it's almost an hour, I'm gonna stop it. Think I got a time for one more fight. I don't want to keep making these damn YouTube videos hour and 40 minutes a piece. Ain't nobody finna sit up and watch all that shit. An hour is already bad enough, but that's what, 4 fights? If that, 3 fights. Probably about 3 fights a stream. That's how I wanted, 3 to 4. Garcia.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
This should be a good one.
This bout is
Expectation. And there's the bell to start round 1. Missing with that jab. Nice idea, and that hook lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This
You
could
can't
be
do
a fire on
that
it.
ain't how it's done, my boy. It may look like that, but that ain't it.
These punches coming from every angle. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
There you go.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards.
Slow down, Camacho.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to
Be smart.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Does well to block that left jab. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you, and you pull her right there. Ooh, Camacho is in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off. Did you see that? Camacho is buzzed. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector. There's the bell to start round three. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. This is a high-octane battle. And he scores with the counter. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good defense with that left jab. Punch, counter punch. That jab doesn't score. They know their body's been compromised. They got to cover it up, and that leaves the head open. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
They block that jab. A perfect counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Big hook doesn't land. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. Good.
Back into the fray here.
Now I gotta beat him at his own game. That's what he wanna do. Come on.
He threw a punch and just got countered.
Every time you do a big combo, I'm on your ass.
Swing and a miss with that hook.
What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Come on. You're gonna learn today.
Were made for each other.
That strong punching shit up. Do it again.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Catch and shoot.
Woo.
That counter shot lands. Swinging big and missing big with that hook.
Damn, Camacho. Just go easy. You don't have to do the big gutties.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt.
Shit. Not the way he's swinging.
Fails to score with that left hook.
Get in there then, Mach.
Can't land the jab there.
Back up.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
That's enough, Mach. See, I told you that was enough, man, that broke your arm.
Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it.
That's what I wanted to.
You've got come
Go
out
up top
now
with
and
it.
style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop
Do that
until your
again.
legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There you go. Do that big haymaker so I can hit you with this. And then this. Nah,
Referees pause the action and we'll take a look at that.
he ain't
count.
done. Oh my God.
And the referee's going to allow him to fight.
Is that his brain? Oh yeah, let me get that then. We finna stop this. Come here. We're gonna stop
Straight
this
right
madness.
just misses. Nice counter shot.
My turn.
Missing with that right hook.
You can do all of that. I just want the left hook. I'm sorry, right hook. Stupid. Oh.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things
that
that
was
can
my
affect
fault.
the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move.
Let me not
Then
focus
I've
that
seen
cut
some
too
mad
much.
punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch it,
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the... And the kid goes down. He knew his chin would get
Night,
tested
night
in
time,
this
King
fight,
Rai.
and it failed him miserably.
that's
Night, night time.
lights out.
Look at you. Eyes wide open with the shock look. With a straight vaginal region on top of your head. That's the end of this round, right? Yeah.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here.
Whew, I
but
thought
just
you was gonna
barely.
try it. Thought you was gonna try it, young man.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round.
Switched off completely.
That head is.
Here comes round
Dang.
7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff.
Come on, King.
No
Get it.
rest for the weary.
Get in this pocket with you. And get back in this pocket with you.
Good defense to block the hook. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford
When you
to
step
make
back like that, I'm gonna
one
meet you with this body
single
jab.
minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Beautiful counter punch.
Stop all of that shit, boy. This ain't Mortal Kombat.
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Even
The
I
uppercut
could've
was
seen
coming
that.
either way. Right after that. Same Mortal Kombat. Get your ass back up. You too tired to do all them combinations. You want to do combinations like that? You should have thought about your stamina. Now come on in
to
here.
keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Nice. You ain't getting that lucky knockdown on me in the last 30.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again.
Ooh. Ooh.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
Chill, Hector. You know how they do it. Last 30. No freebies.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. They get 1 minute. And we enter the 8th round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what
Come on.
happened last round.
2
Let it
knockdowns,
work
and you're
out.
coming back from that. That's near on impossible.
Whew.
Because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Back to boxing.
Camacho goes down.
As soon as no way y'all didn't put this man
Look at
back in that
shot to the
position like
head,
that.
And there's no way they were
No,
going to stand up to that
man.
one.
Where did...
He didn't do the magic, not the undisputed magic, not at the end, bro. What is y'all doing? You forcing me to have to get a knockdown now. What the
He
fuck?
got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Got to waste time. Get stuck
Oh,
behind the
come on,
referee.
Camacho.
When he comes
They
close,
just fucked
tie
you.
him up. The referee's then got to paw you.
Get this back
Walk
quickly.
around the ring. You just got to make the most of it. Because if you let
Oh,
him
my.
jump back on you again,
To the body.
he's going to get momentum
There you
and
go.
put him down again. And
When he
that's a
cocked the
lot
big
of
one,
choice
body.
times in a row.
He's got the advantage halfway
Why are
through
you
the
not
round.
doing?
The corners must be so
Big daddies.
happy.
Throw the big daddies,
Down to a
baby.
T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Oh boy.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Body time.
Swing and a
Chill,
miss
Mach.
with that
Chill,
hook.
chill. They're trying to bait it.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go.
Chill, chill. They still trying to bait it.
A pretty lopsided decision.
Cuz.
Unanimous
Oh,
one.
y'all
This is the
niggas
last
is.
thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision.
Y'all didn't do
is
that.
mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight.
Y'all didn't
This is
do
nowhere
that.
near tight.
Not the lucky. And y'all gave him the last round. Oh yeah, that's when he got it. Nah, y'all didn't do that. This man, nah, y'all didn't do that. You didn't do that. You didn't do that. That's crazy work. The undisputed savior strikes again. You cannot have a better matchup than that. And they just had to do it, bro. I felt it coming. As soon as I switched, I said, man, here, congratulations, brother. You broke a streak that I didn't think was going to get broken. I don't care how much undisputed help you had. That shouldn't have happened. Now I feel like total shit. Hector, man, my cockiness just didn't pay off in that one for you, bro. I should have just took him out when I had him dead flat-footed. Instead, I want to play around and get the perfect, pretty little combination because he played on my ego. Played on my ego. 17-fight win streak down the drain. On a fight that just, man, shouldn't have. That's what happens, though. That's one thing I can respect about this game. It's like a motorcycle. Once you get a motorcycle in real life, when you first start riding it, you respect it. Then after a couple years, you may lose a little bit of that respect.
It was me that you were fighting.
Hey, brother, all due respect. All due respect. When I say you cracked a streak that I didn't think was gonna get cracked, I don't care how you did it. I don't care what it looked like. If it looked like something straight out of Tekken, if it worked, it worked. You threw me out my whole rhythm with that shit. I ain't even gonna lie.
Here we are are getting ready for this showdown
I
between
went
these
into
two
that
fighters.
boxing
Should
match
be a good
thinking,
one.
oh, I'm going to
I'm
just box
Todd
this
Grisham.
dude up
Alongside me,
like I box
Johnny
everybody else
Nelson.
up.
It's going to be
Then you started
unbelievable.
doing the Mortal Kombat combos. I'm like, oh, you just want to spam up, down, spam, spam, spam. Let me do that
It's
too.
time for our
Took
tale
me
of
right
the
out of my
tape.
game.
Rocky Marciano. He's
Then
only
when I
5
started
foot 10
getting you
inches
hurt,
tall,
the
with a
game was
reach
like,
of
nah,
68 inches.
you didn't
And
box this
across the
time.
ring
You
from
did
him,
some video
Rocky
game shit, so we got to
Marciano.
punish you.
He's only 179
Sure enough,
centimeters
as soon as
tall
I seen
with a
it coming,
reach of 173
bam,
centimeters.
uppercut,
Todd, this is
last
well
round.
anticipated. I'm so
said, oh,
looking
Lord.
forward to this, Tara.
I'm about to
These
lose
two
this fight.
are really
Rocky Marciano.
I'm about to lose my streak
The
to
Rock,
jab up, down,
Rocky
jab up,
Marciano,
down,
201
right hand
pounds
up, down,
of
right hand
pure
up, down.
terror. This man
Ain't
is
that
an
about a bitch?
absolute machine.
Rocky,
This
get back to boxing.
expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
which fans are going to be happy, which fans are going to be sad. I don't know.
No. I don't. I shouldn't
What
have
a
said
great-
spam. I shouldn't have said spam. That was the wrong word. I should have
Marciano is
said
one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he
unrealistic.
catches you flush, it's
I
good
came
night.
out of my realistic boxing to play unrealistically.
That jab
In real
back
life,
hurt.
I don't think we're gonna see this. You know what I'm saying? That's very rare that you see
Fighter
that,
expending a lot
followed
of
by
energy
this,
in this round.
followed by this. Oh,
One of the hottest tickets
and don't
around.
forget
It's
this.
standing room only for this, our main event.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd.
And then
Looking at corner right there,
back to this.
that is that fighter right there. They have elevated,
And then
lifted, it's like
back
they're
to
not
this.
touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
And then when that fails, you gotta step back a little bit, hold the block, all the way across the ring, wait, then go back
Not a
in
lot
with
of
this.
punch output. Thought there
And
might
then
be
some
more
of this.
action here.
That's all I was saying.
Fight so far.
When you
Both
see
these
this right
fighters
here,
have
that don't mean you
had
partake in that.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now,
I would
this
love to
fight
see
will
a
say,
boxing
you know
fight
what,
like
I'm
that
just
though in
that
real life,
notch
what they was
above
doing.
you. And so I got to respect both.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's what I said. You taught me a valuable lesson. All right, bro. Rocky Cricks, I'm sorry,
Stiff
bro.
jab.
Actually, yeah, come on. Let's get back to boxing. Look at you.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this
Nice.
fight.
Nice work.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Look, I done got him mad. I'm sorry, bro. I know. That probably wasn't even your game plan until I came in doing that. What?
It's no secret who
Oh,
has the
you gonna wind
advantage
it
after
up on
that
me.
last round. Let's see
You
what
just
they
don't know how
have in
mad
store
I
for us
am.
in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to
Congratulations.
you as a fighter.
You just opened up the damn Pandora's box.
On to the second
Straight
round.
away.
Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait
There you
for
go,
the
off that,
reaction.
right straight to the
Until
body.
then,
Give me
keep
that hook.
doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Put it right in the blender. That's what he wanted to
Perfect
do.
counter shot.
I'm gonna give you the real rock.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just
There you
won't
go,
leave
Rock.
you
Keep him
alone,
in
except
there.
this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You fight a
Okay,
swarmer,
keep
you've
him
got to
in there.
protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Beautiful. There you go, Rock. Up top.
Straight right just misses.
Back in here. Get back in here.
Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and I don't know
Can't go to
who's got
wild
the
one.
advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Now. Get back in there, Rock. It's time. Lock in.
Missing with the left hook. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Oh
Right
man,
hand.
you've got Swarm in your face. You've got to try
Right
and push
hand.
him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put
Good
him over the
combination.
right side of the referee. Get him angry.
Pressing now. He tired. Up top.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
I like what you're doing, Rob.
Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I like what you're doing.
Let's get it started in round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why
Nice.
change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Keep the pressure on him.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight.
That's the shot I'm
There's a
looking
counter
for.
shot. Insane action. Nice defense on that hook.
Nice. Keep that body work on him.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Keep that pressure on him.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook was off target.
See how he blocking low now? He's starting to
Been
get
step
nervous.
back for just a moment.
Bad call. Bad call.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't?
Up top.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
When you start backing up, I will meet you with that damn jab to the belly. You gotta start going. We got Rocky Marciano. We supposed to be forward fighting.
They got the advantage.
All right off the back take. That ain't the Rocky. Come on.
After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and
Keep it
that's when
close,
it
yeah.
gets you.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster.
Keep it close.
Swing and a miss with that hook.
You don't like that body work.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
So easy,
Skill
man.
for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He's feeling it. Up top now.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Round. He's feeling it.
The advantage so far,
He's feeling it, Balboa.
things are is starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth.
Pick it up
That
now.
last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
expect that
Until then,
double shot.
keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Go easy on that sidestep, man.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight.
Let him have all of that. Ooh.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want,
Nice
you
uppercut.
want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Didn't I tell you don't start that hugging the block running shit?
Jab
Come on.
slightly off target.
I will do this to you. Come on.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
There you go.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap
block
for tap.
kick.
Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Let that block go. Come on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
There you go.
Perfect
Good
counter
combo.
shot. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the
Don't worry
one
about
knocking
this.
this guy out.
I do. But I played a couple of matches.
Just one punch
they-
away from getting the
They
momentum
rage
back.
quit and I got the loss.
Recovery skill.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds
Not
left.
even a couple. It happened 5 times. Good round. Yeah, that happened 5 times. I was 19-2. I woke up, caught a fight, dude rage quit. I got a loss. Next fight, dude rage quit. I got a loss.
Get your mind
Like,
back on the
hold on.
job.
Here we go in the 6th round.
So I
That
went
round
straight
was
to quick
complete
match.
domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep
I was on a
doing what you've
17
just
fight
been
win
doing
streak
because
till
you've
I
won
fought
hands
that
down.
dumb fight I fought against Ryan Garcia.
The
Oh,
old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fight.
Yeah, he was
Fast
on the
fight, you
burner.
can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
then I came into that fight fighting crazy as hell.
Which fighter will say no mas?
Paid the price for it. Nah, didn't I tell you don't start running?
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you
Drop that
hard
back
type
foot.
of fight. Big shots
Drop
from
that
both
back
these
foot.
fighters.
There
Got
you
to be
go.
careful though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oof, that was my
He's
fault.
in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means
Flat
you can
now.
still get caught.
Let's go to
So
work.
you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Took a while to get you here, my boy. Nice effort. Last
Jab
30.
not finding
Taking the
its target.
freeze. Oh, the game didn't do me like that.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Chill out. Hold on a minute. There you go. Good round. All right, Rock.
He is in big trouble
You're
here.
gonna
He
have to
may
knock
been
him down
saved
this
by the
round.
bell.
Wow.
How these judges do it.
There's the bell. Start round 7.
What I
Off
tell you.
their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We don't got time for all of that hugging the block. There we go. Yeah, you can.
This fight has a real good flow to it.
Damn, that was my fault. Let the running begin. You gotta nail that.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is when you have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots
Good
go
combo.
and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for
Boy.
skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in
you go.
heaven.
You gotta be feeling it. That's why you win, baby. Let's go.
They're giving us a high-tempo show.
Come on, bro. You literally running now.
Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself,
I was willing to eat
recompose
that.
yourself,
Knock
then
that one,
boom,
though.
back into it. But do
Hold her right there.
No, y'all didn't do that. What?
And that body shot.
Oh, that was a hit, bro.
you're right on. What a shot.
The Magic undisputed strikes again in the last 30. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response though.
That's tough, Rocky.
Round 8, and we're off again.
Oh boy. Come on, he trying to get his run on, bro. Game already saved him the win. Come on, baby.
Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious
The
trouble.
wrong way.
And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn
no way.
chair.
That's like...
By the time he get up, I'm only gonna have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Boy, I'm so glad when they put the last knockout back in the game. 30 seconds.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Stopping uppercutting this. Oh, the invisible wall.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round.
Oh, God, stopped it in his tracks again. Nah, don't even try to wind your hand up.
No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a white one.
Deserved that, too. Could have been there playing stupid. Oh, came in that bitch playing stupid. That man turned it at the end too. That's why that's why I just said that shit. Keep playing these dudes on here like you don't have no respect. That's what's gonna happen. And I didn't have no respect for him either. But I get my respect back now. Wait a second. there was just a heartbreaker. The unnecessariness of what I'm doing right now is indicative of, man, that losing that win streak, just, I don't know what it was. Just get your shit back right, man. Just get back together. Get it back right.
Come off a little bit light in the ass. Do you play Ran? So when you said congratulations, you
Damn, that motherfucker starts spitting back everything. I don't know how, man, boxers must feel in real life when they start taking L's from their record, bro. That shit stung, bro. That damn Ryan Garcia fight, I still can't get over that. I ain't even worried about that Rocky Marciano, but that one, whoo-wee. That shit stung, bro. Oh shit, all them dragonflies. We're gonna get it back right. I don't have no choice. That's what champions do. Oh, we not finna be bobbing and weaving like that, though. That's out. Mm-mm. I respect the Rocco pick, though, bro. I really do. I do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
I respect that pick. That's not an easy go. Nice. I think it's the way he moving around that's making me mad, bro. That shit is crazy. Ooh, that all missed. mean ones. Couldn't help it. You had to run in there. Come on. Oh, you think you can sit there and twitch the damn stick around, huh? Come here. Ooh. Ooh. David, that was supposed to be that. Damn, he was hugging the shit out that block. He thought he was worried about that body. I know that body gotta be low. Throwing them good power shots with Rocco, and he already got bad stamina, man. That's why I've been trying to, yep. Gotta do it. That's so hard then. He got up from that. That's what's up. Respect. The way to circle around that. Damn, that was pretty. There it is. I don't blame you. That's a good way to get back on track. But I hated that it had to be against Rocco. And by the look of that dude's record, I believe that record to be true. And I believe that he got bored and just wanted a challenge. So I'm not going to hold that against him. That's actually, I'm going to tell him respect, man. Respect that pick. All right. Now that I got that out the way, go ahead, go back to the main menu. That's gonna be the end of this session. I gotta, gotta let it breathe. Damn, this one went way over time. 142. Shit. Alright. It's cool. I need to go ahead, stop right there, and then come back with a fresh mind state and think of what I'm gonna work on next. I think I already did the jab. I did the jab. I did setting traps with directional punches. Oh, how to use the slip. How to use the slip. That's a good one.